As a professional communicator, social media can be both your weapon and your Achilles heel. You can wield it to call out slights targeted against the vulnerable or to connect with potential audiences. But the way you use it can also unintentionally damage your work or contribute to unethical behaviour. Today, we're going to briefly step into someone's shoes to explore how they navigate the often tricky world of social media while creating and sharing their content. That someone is independent filmmaker, writer, and creator of several Facebook meme pages, Harry J. Wall. So tell us a bit about what you do, Harry.
Well, I study film at Swinburne University and I intend to make a path in life as a filmmaker. But on the side I do actually run several memes pages because, well, I like to make people laugh.
That's a good way of putting it. So as someone who does manage various meme pages, do you consciously take care not to create memes that are discriminatory or unethical, or do you just sort of act on instinct and hope for the best?
Well, most of my memes are very much recycled from currently concurring jokes, just ones that people are finding funny that are frequently recycled in different contexts. And I pretty much just act on instinct and say, how can I link this to whatever I think is relevant right now? For example, my current big Facebook page would be Harold Holt memes, and they're pretty much all ways of linking current popular trends to jokes about how Harold Holt drowned.
I was going to say, isn't Harold Holt that Prime Minister who drowned?
Yes, that's exactly
Wow.
what it is. I've got a whole page dedicated to that. And I instinctively just link that to whatever the current trend is. But at the same time, because he's a political figure, I try not to involve the politics in it too much. Occasionally I'll joke about Pauline Hanson, but no one thinks so much about the political side of her. They just think she's a joke because she's so, xenophobic.
Exactly. That's very, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a really good point. She's definitely xenophobic.
Yeah.
So with that said though, have you ever found yourself facing criticism for sharing or creating content deemed offensive?
Not so much on the Harold Holt memes page. When I was younger, however, and I started my first memes page entitled Has Memes, hence because I'm Has,
Very fitting.
I was at a much younger state of mind at the time. Back then, I was one of those boys who thought that using the term gay freely wasn't offensive whatsoever. And I did learn from one of my queer friends at the time that in fact it was. I had a friend message me saying, "You've used the term gay as derogatory here. I know you're not a gay homophobic person, but I want you to understand this is an offensive thing from where I'm viewing it." And immediately I took that on board, and since then I've made an effort not to use that as a derogatory in person or on social media. So I always try to present myself as neutral and not offensive in any kind of manner when it comes to social media.
Sounded like a good sort of learning curve for you.
Absolutely it was. It wasn't even a big thing for me. It was
Exactly.
just that kick in the butt that's a bit of a wake-up call.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So what is the sole purpose of your memes? Is it, to get that seal of approval like you hinted at before, or is it to, say something about the world in an abstract way, I guess?
Well, there's perhaps some social commentary in my memes, I guess, inadvertently.
Yeah.
Like when I make a joke about Pauline Hanson, it's just me saying she's an idiot, because that's quite frankly what I think. But I don't go out of the way trying to change the world with my memes. I'm just there to entertain. So maybe that's me trying to find some kind of approval, but incidentally, I think I just like to make people laugh. And I think the idea that someone would actually make a memes page about Harold Holt is in fact enough of a joke in itself that people would be laughing.
It's a beautiful kind of joke though, especially considering that you want to make people laugh.
I do believe so.
Awesome. So thank you for talking to me today, Harry, and good luck with your work. I'll definitely jump on Harold Holt memes and chuck it a like, and everyone else should too.
Thank you very much.
That's all right.